Hey moms and dads, Mr. Garcia here, recording a quick video for this week. Number one, science camp. Your kids got the packets last week for the packing list and the schedule. If you are interested in having your kid go, I need those permission slips returned to me. I've only received maybe 4 to 5 of them. And I know that when I asked the kids who's definitely not going, there was only 7 kids in the class who said, I am definitely not going, Mr. Garcia. So if you are interested in your kid going, please return those forms this week. Should you need more forms, please let me know. I understand the dog chews it, and also you set it down someplace, and of course it's someone else's fault that you can't find it because that's how it works at my house. Secondly, moms and dads for chaperones. Still have some room for some chaperones to go throughout the grade level. Now, that means you'd probably be able to be in the cabin with your own child if you are of the same gender. However, when it comes to covering, which class you'll be with, you might end up helping to cover one of the other teachers' classes if they don't have enough chaperones. So that does take about 4 to 6 weeks to get the fingerprinting process done. If you're interested in going, please email me at paul.garcia@trusd.net, or you can get back to me through the Aries app, and I will just go ahead and email you out the link for the fingerprinting process. All right. On those, I need to know if your kids are going. I'd like those permission slips back by this Friday. I've got to firm up some numbers for the sake of the camp. If I'm talking too quickly, just slow down the speed of this video. I've had coffee and I've only got about 30 minutes before the kids come. Here we go. This is for this week. I'm passing out this form today, and it's just, hey, I'm willing to let my kid go to the park with you right next to the school for PE. That's all this says. When we have 4 classes on the playground, there's just not enough room on the playground to play games like kickball or soccer or football because we just simply don't have the space. So to kind of ease that space problem, we can send kids over to the park. Finally, 2 things about ELA. I am still figuring out how much work is too much work and how much work is not enough work with this group of students. So I think last week I actually gave them too much work. I'm going to give your students about an hour to an hour and a half today to make up anything they missed last week. So there were some kids who were pretty frustrated. I would say 70% of the class missed at least one assignment last week, which tells me I gave too much work last week. But I'm figuring out with this group still. So I'm going to give some time today to make that up. Progress reports are coming home this Friday. They will come home in a paper copy. Moms and dads, you'll just get those on Friday. And they will be as of, I think I'm going to do it as of last Friday's work. Not much from this week will be on it in order to get those forms filled out correctly. Finally, for math, we're going to be doing our Unit 2 math test, positive and negative numbers. The -5, hopefully this is the right way on your camera. It's backwards on mine. -5 is over here. The -5 is 5 jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps from 0. So what's the opposite of -5? Well, you do 5 jumps this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we end up at +5. Kids will see this really confusing number on the test. The first negative sign means the opposite. The second negative sign means negative. So what is the opposite of -5? Well, the opposite of -5 is +5. So it's important for us to practice with our students vocalizing what the signs and functions and operators are there with our numbers. Very challenging. If you want to play a fun game with your kids, it has to do with positive and negative numbers. Sky Joe is a great game. You can get that on Amazon.com and maybe WallyMart.com. Costs about $20, but this is the first year your kids are using positive and negative numbers. Very, very important concept, especially as we head into algebra, which is trimester 2. I think I covered the bases. Thank you for your support. Be looking out for those progress reports. If you need to get a hold of me, email me, paul.garcia@trusd.net, or just catch me through the Aries app. That's actually probably better because I can communicate straight to you from there. And I will get an email notification letting me know that you've communicated with me there. With that said, have a great week, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.